Guantanamera, Guajira Guantanamera. Cultivo una rosa blanca en junio como en enero. Cultivo una rosa blanca en junio como en enero. Para el amigo sincero que me da su mano hermana.
Eso es.
Guantanamera, Guajira Guantanamera, Guantanamera, Guajira Guantanamera. Ay, ay.
Stay with your breath on top of your chest. Feel gratitude that you are alive right now. And exhale slowly through your mouth. And then I would like to have you repeat after me. I choose to make the rest of my life the best of my life. Thank you.
Hashtag Be Bold for Change is a call on the masses or a call on yourself to help forge a better working world, a more inclusive and gender equal world. Women's contribution goes beyond their presence in corporate world. Every day, women are holding half the sky by caring and nurturing our aging adults, educating and inspiring our children, and often their tireless effort is not considered real work. This year, March 8th, was called A Day Without Women. This decision was made in order to acknowledge the enormous value that women of all backgrounds add to our socioeconomic system. Think globally, act locally, make every day International Women's Day. Our mission is gender equality. Our story makes it better. Our actions make it real. Thank you.
There's a lot of changes that I am seeing happening in our society and in our community as a result of recent policies and laws. And I think for me, I feel a lot of the same anxiety that a lot of people do. There's a lot of unknown about what the future looks like. But I also see so much strength and love coming out of really nowhere in recent days and times. You know, in my district, we are having a rash of hateful incidents where people are spray painting some very nasty language on cars, on banners, on religious institutions. We've had about 3 incidents just in my district alone in the last week and a half or so. And I was talking to the director of human relations for the County of Orange, where I work in my capacity as a prosecutor. And he shared with me that in the last 4 months, they've seen more hate incidents at local elementary, middle school, and high school levels than they have in the last decade. He said they've seen things like people in elementary school yelling at their janitor, "Let's build that wall," or swastikas being drawn at public spaces. And it really, as a leader, as a city leader, it makes you wonder, you know, where are we headed and how can we change this tide? What can we do together to make sure that the love and support and this theme of commonality come through in a bold way to make changes? In my opinion, we do that by getting together like we are today, by getting together as we approach every change that's coming and talking about areas of commonality and reaching out to the level where we're touching the hearts of people at their very core. As women, we need to support each other, and as a diverse group of women, we need to help each other during this time so that we can reach to the place of commonality and be bold in the way that we lead.
This is precisely why today there's awareness about various forms of violence that impact women, and the reason why female genital cutting is considered a human rights violation today. And it's also the same reason why child marriage or forced marriage is considered a human rights violation. But even certain forms of violence constrain our life, and we are not aware of it. Now think about how accustomed have we become to catcalling or harassment and sexual harassment in public spaces. And we don't even notice it. That's how common it's become. But think what you would do. Where would you go? What could you achieve if you never for once feared sexual harassment and violence in public spaces? As women across the world recognize that despite all our differences, if there's one thing that is common, if there's one thing that persists, it is the fact of gender inequality. It exists universally. Violence against women is a universal phenomenon. Its forms may vary, its faces may be different, but as one of my mentors said, the truth is that it's omnipresent. And one of my mentors, she's an activist and a vice woman. She said, does it matter how a woman dies? Whether it's gun culture, a knife-wielding culture, an acid-throwing culture. After all, it's a woman that just lost her life. And it's our responsibility to question all cultures that allow for that to happen.
As you may know, the UN Women Organization has initiated a solidarity campaign for the advancement of women called He for She. Its goal is to engage men and boys as agents of change by encouraging them to take action against negative inequalities faced by women and girls.
That masculinity is a social construct, not a biological destiny. That is, we collectively decide what it means to be masculine. While bodies are natural, masculinity is not. But more to my point, if we are the collective architects of masculinity, then we can change its design. I would suggest that we all own masculinity, we all have a stake in it, and more to the point, we can change it to advance women's human rights. Women can't change masculinity alone, but neither can men. Stephen Biko said that the most powerful tool of the oppressor is the mind of the oppressed. There are those who would convince women, and men for that matter, that masculinity is something out there, as if it were a solid, immutable, natural object. I'm asking you to reject that lie.
من بهارم تو زمین، من زمینم تو درخت، من درختم تو بهار، ناز انگشتای بارون تو باغم میکنه، میونه جنگل و تاغم میکنه.
تو بزرگی مثل شب، اگه مهتاب باشه یا نه، تو بزرگی مثل شب، خود مهتابی تو اصلا، خود مهتابی تو، تازه وقتی بره مهتاب، تازه روزم که بیاد، تو تمیزی مثل شبنم مثل صبح.
شوهر من که شوهر بام‌های جهان است، هر شب با آسمان آن سوی پنجرم همخوابه می شود و صبح که بوی پیازداغ و اسکادا وهم اتاقم را منتشر می کند. شوهر من که از اسلام 4 زن صیغه‌ای‌اش را می داند و از یهود پهلوی چپ مرد را و از مسیح بکارت عذرا را، برای همه زنهای همسایه، دوستان دوره دبستانم و همه همکاران ادارم تره خورد می کند، سفره می اندازد و از زیبایی نگاه و سینه هایشان سخن می گوید. و هر بار که تهمانده سفره را در سر من می تکاند، می گوید باید امسال بهار بچه بیاوری.
This year, once again, Miss Shahla Bibi has curated another great art gallery for your viewing, as you see. Our artists and their contact information are listed in the program. Please join me on stage. Dr. Zareen Azadi, Azad Azizian, Shahla Bibi, Gail Billings-Beck, thank you, Nora Gabi, Mojde Habibi, Haniye Mohammad Bagher, Aida, oh come on, great, thank you so much, bless you. Miss Haniye Mohammad Bagher, Nilufar Rouse. Thank you so much, artists.
Is that the first time that you come to this program?
This is my first time here, and also because I think I recently moved from Boston. I'm just like 3 years old in California, so I'm getting to know people, and this is an amazing circle.
Okay, thank you so much. Is it the first time for you to come to our event, or?
That's right, the first time, and I'm very glad to be here.
Okay, thank you so much, thank you.
و موجب افتخارم است که من می‌بینم که زنای همزبان من، زنایی که ما در یک تاریخ و یک کلچر و یک کلتور قرار داشتیم و قرار داریم، امیال میتونن در این سطح وزاره صحبت بکنن و ارزیابی بکنن، موجب خوشحالی و موجب مباهات ما است.
خیلی ممنون، خیلی لطف کردید.
خوشوقت هستم به من فرصت دادین که من یک دو کلمه درد از زنای افغان و ایرانی رو با شما مطرح بکنم.
خیلی ممنون باشم. So far, do you like it?
I love it. I love very organized, very well organized. It's wonderful. Everything is great.
به من بگی به عنوان یه زن و به عنوان یه هنرمند در واقع چطور میخوای زنای دیگر رو اینسپایر کنید که برن جلو و کار انجام بدن و فعال باشن؟
من یه کاری که همیشه سعی کردم توی شعرام و توی موزیکم بکنم این بود که زن رو با قدرت نشون بدم. اتفاقی که همیشه میفته، بر من خیلی از ایران شعر مینویسن میفرستن که مثلا زیبا جون اینا رو بخون، میگم هر وقت از زن با قدرت صحبت کردی بعد بیا بشین که با هم صحبت بکنیم، برای اینکه من فکر میکنم از زن با زجر و ناله و ناراحتی بسیار گفته شده و قبول ندارم که زن رو اونقدر موجود ضعیفی بدونیم که همش از ضعفش بخوایم صحبت بکنیم و خودم هم همیشه سعیم در این بوده که زن رو از قدرت ببینم، عاشق شدنش رو قدرتمندانه ببینم، ناز کردنش رو قدرتمندانه ببینم و زن بودنش رو. این است که این کاری است که من بهش شهرت دارم.
I love it. خیلی ممنون و متشکرم. خوشحال
مرسی از شما.
Women, thank you so much.